Well, friends, it's really a matter of great pleasure and privilege for all of us in the Institute of Objective Studies to be present here in this important function of release of this important book. When I came to know that this book is going to be released, I asked the office to provide me something to read about the book and the book itself. Being in the chair, I was in a position to have got the soft copy and it reached me 2-3 days back. I would not say that I have covered everything written in that book, but as an old person teaching in the universities, I have got the habit to smell things quickly than to read things. So I could do that in my own way, and at the outset let me congratulate the author on his very insightful descriptions of society, government, market, and everything that is possible and visible. He is talking about the malls, and then he is relating to that small things to big processes of development, big processes of nation building, and so on and so forth. So the canvas in which he is talking about is really great and very large, and that is beneficial to every kind of person, whether he is a student, a researcher, a policymaker, whatever. So I think that will be a real addition to the whole thing. The most important thing that attracted my attention was that he was talking about two civilizational giants. That was India and China. India and China are Asian civilizational countries which have got great culture, great past, and great achievements. These cannot be and should not be denied or should not be neglected. He has taken care of it, and I must congratulate him on that point. Secondly, he is emphasizing a very big phenomenon of Chinese society, that is the development with speed. He has said that China has developed and is developing, and this process of development is continuously going on without interruptions. And that is a big thing to be learned for Indians, because we people have got things in leaps and bounds. So one kind of situation we are very good, and another kind of situation we are not that good. So that part of things should be really studied and taken from the Chinese development processes. And he is emphasizing that, apart from all other things, he is saying that cooperation perhaps is essential between the two. And this should really be, if this happens, then many more questions are solved. Maybe the question on the other frontier is also solved. India-Pakistan question may also be looked into in a different way, and Pakistanis may be told more emphatically that, look here, if you are not accepting our premises and our premise, then perhaps we are losing, and you are losing more than India. So I think that way the author should really be congratulated. And another thing, very important thing, that this is all empiricism that he has dwelt with. I was reading into his notes that runs into pages and pages, and whole period from 2008 to April 2023, he is covering many things. So this whole area that he has covered should really be taken into account, and this should be lesson to all researchers, to all teachers and policymakers, that the people should work in this way and in this perspective. Things should really be taken up. I think this thing should really be put into more practical frame, rather than many more seminars should be held in terms of finding out the ways and methods as to how this suggestion or these kind of suggestions can really be taken up more academically and practically, because now this is the time when national interest alone is not sufficient. You have to look things in beyond that, and maybe you have got certain humanitarian considerations, international considerations, regional civilizational considerations. So these considerations are also very important, and things should really be looked into from that perspective. I will not take much of your time. I am really thankful from the side of Institute of Objective Studies. I may tell you that we people have got a very major program of book publication, and this is part of it. Our primary area of concern and activity is research. After that we come to publications, and then we come to translations also. We are also establishing a translation bureau. This translation bureau will be concentrating on looking into Indian languages, because Indian languages are really not taken up by many people seriously. So Indian regional languages are also our consideration, and we are also thinking to establish a translation bureau which should look into it. I am very thankful to the author, to all of you who have come here and graced the occasion. Thank you very much.